Lewin and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. Today is Tuesday, so that means it's Quick Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to make half square triangles. You can see in front of me I have a gorgeous batik. This is actually a laundry basket quilts one, and then I have another gorgeous batik that is a print. There's a lot of contrast here, which is one of the reasons why I like it. So I'm going to take what is called half square triangles. These are actually laundry basket quilts. They make some, and this is their brand of them. You can get them at a lot of different places, but these are the 2" by 2" square. I'm going to take it, I'm going to lay it out on my piece of fabric, and see it perfectly fits to a half square triangle. And I'm going to take some pins and I'm going to pin it down. I'm going to take it right over here to the edge, and I'm going to pin where it is easy to get my pins in and out. All right, so I'll make these pins, and then let's see, we're going to do another one here. Whoops. Do another one right here. What we want to do when we're pinning this is make sure that we are not sticking any pins near the dash lines. See these dashes? The reason for that is that's where we're actually going to be sewing. So I'm going to take 2 of these papers and I'm going to lay them down on this fabric side by side. And then I'm going to take you right over to the sewing table with me and show you how easy these are to sew. Once I've sewn them, I'll bring you back here to the cutting table. I'll show you how easy they are to cut apart, and then lo and behold, we'll have some perfect 2" half square triangles. On this one, we got a thread. I'm going to put this one close over here because what I want to do is save these couple of strips of fabric. I'll pull it down a little closer so you can see. See, I've got some fabric right here. I want to save that because I've got at least 2½ inches, so that'll make a gorgeous scrappy binding for me. So I do not want to cut that. I just start in the center, carefully smoothing it out. Okay, time to head over to the sewing machine. See you there. One of the things that I really love about these papers is there are arrows that tell you exactly how to sew these. So I'm going to start right here with this arrow, and I'm just going to follow it all the way down, and then I will end up following it all the way back, and then keep sewing until all of my dashed lines are sewn in, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm just going to take my fabric and lay it down and line it right up with my dashed line, and I am going to take my stitch down. This is just like paper piecing. You want your stitch length to be smaller so that you can easily get the papers off. I've got mine down to about 1.8. So I'm going to slide you up here a little closer and we'll get sewing. All right, here we go. All done. I will now meet you over at my cutting table where I'll show you how I cut these apart. I have sewn this one completely. It's all done. I didn't sew that one yet. I'll go back and sew that one in just a minute. But I wanted to show you how I go about cutting these apart. So the first thing I need to do is I need to just get all of my pins out. So I'm doing that quickly. Then I'm going to cut these apart so that I'm only working with one side. So I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line this up with this solid line that's right there. I'm going to cut. This gets thrown away. Then I'm going to move my ruler right down without moving my piece, and I'm going to line up this second one right here. All right? And I'm going to cut this one. All right, this I'm gonna save because this is going to be a perfect 2.5 inch strip for binding or for a strip quilt or anything like that. I'm gonna fold that one up and tuck that one away. Now look at what we're left with. We are left with all of the ones that are sewn. So I have to cut on the solid line. So I'm gonna show you. This is so easy to do. I'm gonna take my ruler and I'm just going to figure out where I wanna start. Okay, I wanna start down here because I'm right-handed. So I wanna start here and I'm gonna cut on my solid line. Pick my ruler up, slide it down. I'm not picking this thing up yet. I want it to lay right there on my mat. All right, I'm gonna cut again. Now I'm gonna come down here and I'm going to cut again. One more cut this way. Lining myself up nice, nice. And cutting. Then I'm just gonna flip and I'm gonna cut this end off right here. Gonna come back down and I'm gonna cut this end off. And you can do this in any order you want to. This is just how I've done it. That's all. Now I'm gonna take and I'm gonna cut right down through my center. Lining that up, making sure that these moved a little bit, so now I gotta pick them up and move them back in a little bit. Okay? Because we want these to stay pretty straight. All right, here we go. Cut these. Now I'm gonna start cutting these lines, my straight up and down lines as best I can. Get them cut. When I pick up the ruler, I don't pick this end up, I just lift it so that it really doesn't move my papers on me because I really don't want it to move it. Here goes another one. Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. And the best part about it is it gives you absolutely perfect 2-inch square, half square triangles. And it's just, they're so much easier to make this way than they are to make when you're just sitting there trying to do it by hand. All right, here we go. We're on our last set of cuts. And if you feel like it's easier to cut it a different way, then you just go right for it, because that's good. We all find that things work differently for all of us. So don't hesitate. If you find another way that you think works better for you, go for it. Don't just do it because that's how I do it. All right, here we go. Here's another cut. And I think I've only got one more. Yep, this is it, my last cut. This piece needs to kind of scooch down just a little bit more. There we go. Make sure I'm good and straight. Yep. All right, here we go. Look at our beautiful half square triangles. They are not going to need squaring up at all. They are perfect just the way they are. And it did not take me 10 minutes to make 28 half square triangles in less than 10 minutes. So make certain that you grab your half square triangle paper and have a blast making half square triangles. Thank you so much for joining me today for Quick Tip Tuesday. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and don't forget to pop on over to our Facebook group and become a member of that group. And we are also on Instagram, so don't forget to follow us over there. Thank you, and I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Bye.